If I mention the word failure and that word resonated with you, then awesome. This message is for you. And guess what? There was a time when this message was for me too, because everything I did and tried, there was just a season when it just didn't go right. Everything I tried just kept failing. And I was like, I'm sure there's something wrong with me. So I stopped doing a whole bunch of things and I just went back to the drawing board. And I started to realize, no, it's not everything that I'm doing is failing. It just means that I'm learning. And for someone right now, maybe you failed so big or you're still busy failing and you're just thinking to yourself, is there any light at the end of this tunnel? Now for some people, the tunnel is longer than others, which means the seasons are different. Some seasons are quick, some seasons are long. So for you right now, whatever it is that you're trying to do and you keep failing, I just wanted to say to you that you are not necessarily failing, you're just finding ways to make things work. So you are learning. Just remember that. Because to fail is to completely fail at something. But making mistakes, making adjustments, realizing, you know what, it's not perfect, you can fix it, that's still progress. So my honest opinion to anyone right now is don't worry about what's happening, because I'll tell you what happens. Because of rejection, because of failure, and because of fear, because of all these negative things, it's very easy to trick your mind into believing that, hey, I should just give up. And the most successful people in the world realized that before they became successful, they were supposed to be successful a long time ago. But what happened is they quit just before the breakthrough. They quit just before the thing was going to work. Many great people, they got so far and then they quit just before their greatest breakthrough. Don't let that be you. I just wanted to explain that I go through this often. There's not a day that goes by that I question my own sanity. I question my salvation. I question everything. And I get really depressed sometimes. When I say to you guys I get depressed, I do. I just don't show it. But then I start to gather my thoughts. I start to encourage myself. I start to read the word. And then I start to discipline myself, and then I realize that not everything is about motivation, because we always think that we need to be motivated to do stuff. And something I've learned is no, you just need to be disciplined. You need to have the structure, the order, the routine. So you need to start inventing something that when you feel like you hit a brick wall, don't do anything, just relax, do nothing. Go to gym, go for a run, take a day off, sleep the next day for an extra 2 hours. And let me tell you something, you will come to yourself and the idea eventually will work. Or the relationship, or the business, or your relationship with God, or your ministry. There's always something that you can't see when you're emotional. And sometimes you need to take a step back, you need to relax and let things work itself out. And sometimes that takes timing, patience, endurance, because you can't just quit every time. You see, there's a lot of people, they start strong. I know a lot of strong starters. I used to be one of them. But not many people can finish strong, and that is the problem. It's actually the finishing part. It's like a lot of people, when they come to Jesus, they're like, woo, and they fall in love, and they're on the honeymoon phase. And then when the problems come and the boat gets rocked, a lot of people get off at that point. They say, no, I didn't sign up for this. When they didn't realize that they had the master with them all the time. So just remember that your ideas will work out, but you've got to work them out over time. Be patient, believe, have faith. So I really hope that this message is going to touch somebody, and it's going to make you realize, you know what? You're not at the end. Don't make it the end. You could be at the beginning of something great, but don't quit. Don't give up. God bless you guys.